Peden Stadium has never hosted a bowl game before, but you can make the case that Ohio and Kansas are playing in the Bounce Back Bowl in Athens on Saturday. I'm Russ Eisenstein, the voice of the Ohio Bobcats. Welcome to our Week 3 preview presented by the Athens County Convention and Visitors Bureau. The Bobcats are 1-1, the Jayhawks are 2. Both teams took care of the FCS in Week 1, Ohio over Hampton and Kansas over Southeast Missouri State. But both teams took losses in Week 2. Ohio went up to Purdue and lost, and Kansas lost at home to Central Michigan. Both teams feel that they're better than what they showed in Week 2, so they're trying to bounce back this week. Ohio was in a similar position at Memorial Stadium in Lawrence last year, and they sawed through the Sunflowers.
After the disappointing home loss to Texas State in the opener last year, the Bobcats looked to bounce back against Kansas in Week 2. They sure did, winning 37-21, and it really didn't even seem that close. The Cats started fast, up 25-0. 25-7 was a halftime lead. Kansas would get as close as 10, but wouldn't score again. Terrell Basham set the all-time record for sacks in a career at Ohio, and it was a Super Saturday in the Sunflower State. That was the first of 10 losses for KU in 2016. It would win just twice over Rhode Island and Texas in overtime. After the 38-16 win over SEMO in their opener, they were fired up to face the Chippewas in Week 2. Quarter 2 was the issue for Ohio at Purdue, and the same thing happened to KU. The exact same number of points, in fact. The Boilermakers put up 24, and CMU did that too. Kansas would cut it to 4 in the third, but never took the lead. 45-27 was the final. 13 starters are back for the Jayhawks, but there's a change at quarterback. Ohio saw 2 last year, but they're no longer there, and Washington State transfer Peyton Bender is the guy this year. He's thrown 4 touchdowns on Week 1, 4 interceptions, and 687 yards in 2 weeks. Steven Sims is their returning big play wideout threat, but has been hurt. Didn't play last week, but could play this week. He caught 2 touchdowns against SEMO and 2 against Ohio last year. Much like the Bobcats with Julian Ross, the Jayhawks have found something with a freshman running back, Dom Williams. He has 3 TDs on the year, 2 against the Chips. Defensively, KU gave up 590 yards to CMU. 467 were from Shane Morris through the air. They didn't have an interception in 2 weeks, but do have 2 fumble recoveries. Junior linebacker Joe Deneen leads with 27 tackles. Junior D tackle Daniel Wise has their lone sack. It's head coach David Beatty's 3rd season. KU is picked last in the Big 12 preseason poll behind Iowa State. They have just 20 wins since their last winning season of 2008, and they've gone a long time since their last win on the road. It's a streak that's reached 41 games. Their last road win was back in 2009.
Take that road losing streak stat a bit further. Just 3 of the games over the last 6 years on the road for the Jayhawks have been decided by single digits. So the hope is they don't get it right at Peden Stadium on Saturday. Non-conference home games have been good for the Cats. 6 of the last 7 years, Ohio's been perfect in non-conference games at Peden Stadium. Note the time change. Of course, we're on the air on the Ohio IMG Sports Network now at 11 o'clock for a noon kick. It's on ESPNU as well. That's our game week preview of Ohio and Kansas, presented by the Athens County Convention and Visitors Bureau on the web at AthensOhio.com. For Jason Chapino, I'm Russ Eisenstein, and this is Bobcat TV.